Hello and welcome to How I Found My Destiny. I'm your host, Reverend Steve, and we will, on this show, be inviting special guests from all over the world to come to our London studios and share with us their spiritual journeys. And we are inspired and entertained on each and every story. Last show, it was wonderful Swamiji. He joined us to tell his wonderful story yesterday. Who will it be this evening? We learn something new, and we learn that on this journey, no two journeys are ever the same. Some people, they struggle for years and years when they find their destiny. Some others, destiny finds them. But as the wonderful mystic Rumi said, what you seek seeks you. And we find on this journey, no two journeys are ever the same. But the destination is always the same. Joining me this evening from our London studios, I've got the pleasure to present Sister Dua from Virginia in USA, and Gohar.
Marhaba.
And welcome to How I Found My Destiny. It's a pleasure to have you here in our studios.
Thank you very much.
And just for myself and my viewers, let's find out a little bit about your background, a little bit about where you came from, where it all started for you.
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to the show, How I Found My Destiny. It's my pleasure to be here. It's like dreams come true.
Oh.
I am so grateful, thankful to the loving soul I met so far. So I born in Pakistan in 1986.
Yes.
Village called Purana Lala Musa.
Right.
And let me tell about my family. I have one older brother, one older sister, and 3 younger brothers.
Yes.
And my number is 3rd.
Right. You're the 3rd.
I'm the 3rd. So before I born, my mom gave a birth to a son. He died while birth. I knew back then my parents does not want a second daughter.
Right.
But I'm here. So it was hard for women in my family. I came from strict family, really strict family.
Right.
It's hard for us to go to school or college or study anything. For us, it was just like grow old, learn how to do home chores and get married.
Yes.
Give birth to the kids. That was it. That's the life. But I was not looking for that kind of life. I was more to know about God, know about where I came from.
Yes.
Because if nobody wants me, then why I'm here?
Right.
Well, let me tell you the story about when I was about 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the funeral. In a family, there was a funeral. I got lost in that time. I was holding my mom's finger, and I let it go. I got lost. And I gone to the darbar called Shadola Darbar. I was a little baby, so I hide myself behind the door so nobody can find me because I was so scared of the crowd around me. They were trying to find me in a mosque. They were like, there's a baby girl wearing this, lost, we're looking for her. I'm listening, but I'm scared. I'm not coming out.
Right.
The first thing about God that I see in that, when I was hiding back of the door, I see a bowl. There's a light coming out from it, like from the ground to going all the way up to the sky. I was afraid. I never tell this story to anybody till now, because I was afraid of, like, if I'm going to tell, how I'm going to explain and how they're going to react, like my parents, how they're going to react. I never knew that. But then I found after maybe 3 days or 3 hours, I still don't remember that. My mom told me that was 3 days. So they found me down home. My family, as I said, they were really very, very strict. My grandpa, he was so mad at my mom. I remember that. So there's a lot of things in my childhood that I still remember. It's amazingly, like I remember like it happened right away now.
Yes.
So I went to school to Pakistan. We studied, me and my sister, my elder sister, we used to go to school together. We finished 5th class together. And after 5th class, my sister got married and I left behind alone.
Okay.
And when she got married, I want to study again. I want to go to school.
Yes.
But within 2 years, I fight asking everybody, let me go to school. Nobody want me to go to school, as I said, because of the family. And even my elder brother used to beat me up really bad. So I can forget about asking if I permission to go to school.
Right.
But finally, I got a chance to go back to school. And I jumped class 6 and 7 because my principal told my dad, my parents, everybody that I am so intelligent, let me study. So I jumped 6th to 7th and gone straight to 8.
Yes.
8 and 9th, haven't finished 10th grade yet. The board exam, I haven't finished it. I was 14 years old when I came to USA after, I haven't finished the 10th grade and we came to USA.
Right. So you're 14 years old?
14 years old.
Right.
And we came in 2003 to USA.
To USA, yep.
In USA, the life was totally different. I was not easily adopting the environment. And I was all the time sad. For 2 years, I was crying. I want to go back because I have really attachment with my grandma.
Right.
But my dad said, whatever it is, you have to stay here with us. I still asked permission to let me go to school again, let me finish my study. Because when I was back home, my principal told my dad, let her finish the study. You guys can go, let her sit behind so I can take care of her. I'll adopt her.
Right.
And you don't need to worry about her. Let her finish her study. But my dad said, no, we have to take her. And at the same time, he promised me that you go with us and I will let you go to Islamic school, so where you can finish your Quran class. I used to take the Quran lesson. I finished 15 para with translation. I wanted to become Hafiza that time.
Right. Oh, yes.
I wanted to remember the whole Quran that time. But Dad promised me that when you go to USA, I will let you finish your study, let you go to school, Islamic school.
Yes.
But somehow he totally forgot about that. Till nowadays, he don't even remember this. So after 2 years, I got married in 2005. Got married, had 1 kid in 2007 named Gohar. My son was 17 now. And then I got pregnant again with my baby girl. At that time, I got divorced because family politics, I'm going to call it family politics. I was not understanding what's the meaning of life. What's the meaning of me living this life? Is it just like me getting married, just listening to everybody else, not listening to myself, because my heart always says something else, which I never even understood at that time.
Yes.
While I was pregnant with my baby girl, Muqaddas, her name is Muqaddas, I got divorced. Verbally, not legally. Verbally, my husband divorced me. And when I told my dad that he divorced me, come and get me, my dad never come because of my grandma. My grandma was in USA too that time.
Right.
She said, no, it happened all the time. It happened. But to me, it was not right. Like when somebody divorces you in Islam, you are not allowed to be together.
Yes.
And when I told my husband that this is not how it's going to work, you divorced me, so don't come near me anymore. But he said one thing that really hurts. Oh, it happened. In my family, my mom and dad always just divorce each other and they're still together. And I was like, what kind of iman you believe in?
Right.
What kind of deen you have? Because in what I learned back home, or what I learned from Quran, what I learned from the knowledge I know, it's like once somebody divorces you, you're not allowed to be together after that.
Right.
And when I told my dad, call him that I got divorced, come get me. On the other hand, everybody else call him and tell him the other story.
Yes.
My dad said, no, he didn't divorce you. I say parents should believe their kids,
Right. Yeah.
and they're telling the truth.
Yes.
Because only parents can tell if the child is telling the truth or not. I wish my dad could see that I was telling him the truth and I needed him that time.
You were looking for the support.
I was looking for the support to see what I'm going to do. But I was still there. I always ask Allah, help me. And I know always God helped me. In any way, I can say not right away, but I will find like the points that how He helped me,
Right.
how He get me out from that kind of situation. One thing I want to mention, when I was pregnant with my son, I think I black out or maybe gone sleep. I saw Sarkar in my dream.
Wow.
I saw,
Amazing.
it was me sitting in the, I say, forest or desert. I was sitting on my back, it was all desert. On my front, it was river or the ocean, you can say. And I'm sitting on the masala, jainamaz, with my tasbih in my hand. Not in my hand, I'm so sad in my dream. I'm really, really sad. And I'm not crying, but there's nobody around me in my dream. There's nobody around me. And I'm looking, I'm like, what I'm doing here, where I am. So I look back and I see all the desert. I look up front, I see the ocean in front of me. And from the ocean, from that water, I see the Noor. So Sarkar, by that time, I never knew who that is.
Yes.
All I know, now I can see Sarkar and I can tell that was Sarkar.
So I know you know, yes.
I see Sarkar picture. I see now, I know I recognize him. But back then, I never knew who was that person. It was coming out from the water. I'm seeing him walking on the water. And I'm so surprised how can somebody can walk on the water?
Oh,
And then Sarkar come near to me, standing right in front of me right there. It's all Noor. I cannot see the face or like the body. I cannot see it, but it's all Noor, all light,
yes.
nothing else. I'm looking at him and he put his hand on my head and he's like, don't worry. My brother name is Babar. The exact word that he's told me. He said, don't worry, whatever Baba did, it will come back to him. That's it. And I'm looking, I'm not able to talk. I'm surprised. Like, who's this person? Because there was nobody around me. It looked like it's Qiyamah or something. It's like, I'm finished. Everything is finished, but nobody around me. Who is like putting his hand on me? I never knew.
Yeah.
But that dream stayed with me, helped me to go through the hardship in my life.
So the next stage from there was you returned to Pakistan, wasn't it?
So after my divorce, my dad kicked me out because he never wanted me to be with him. I had kids with me. I took them to shelter. I stayed there some months. My son was 1 year old. My daughter was some months old. My aunt, she saw me going to the gas station. She saw me with a stroller with the babies. She said, you should come to our house, stay with us.
Yes.
And I thought she is trying to act like a mother, so why not? I gone there. She used to babysit them. I stayed there for some months. She used to babysit them, make me go to work. And that was my first job doing in 7-Eleven. I never done any job because I haven't even finished study yet. Never knew how to talk in English. never knew how to talk to people. I was so shy. But I started working in 7-Eleven. That's where I got a little bit courage. And almost like you can say every single day I was working there. And I never get a chance to be with my kids a lot. One time when I came from work, my son and my daughter, they were playing with my scarf in front of the TV. I opened the door, they saw me, and my daughter just ran to me and my son just fell onto the TV and he got hurt here. I can see his bone. My aunt said, I kicked him. I kicked my son to the TV and that's how he got hurt. So then she contacted with my in-laws and tell them that they have to take the kids away.
This is a low part.
Yeah.
But that inspiration was always there.
Yes, that impression, that thing, like, you're not alone.
Yes.
God is looking at you. He knows what they're doing. I'm never gonna give up. That kind of thing was in my head. But then they come and got my kids from me. In 2010, I begged my dad to just take me back, but he never took me back. One time he took me and then again he kicked me out. I was becoming homeless. Well, year passed, 2011 come. I used to recite knots a lot, like knot, kasida. Because back home in school, I used to do assembly. My teacher was like, I was favorite of them. I was like, they really liked me to recite knots and do assembly. So online, there was a platform called Batlex. I used to just recite knot over there. So I found a friend named Mansoor who was attached with my spiritual guru.
Right.
So he told me, he said, my saint told me to invite you to Pakistan.
Right.
And I did talk to him over the phone. That was my first time talking to somebody that can connect me with God. And I was like, that's it. That's all I need. So I went to Pakistan in 2011. My saint gave me zikr. I came back after 3 months. When I came back, I still don't have a place to stay. And I still begged my dad, my in-laws, to let me stay. They never even care about it. And then I found a friend who asked me, I don't know if I can share this too, but it helped me to let you know that how I connect with my God, with how I'm here now.
Yes, sure, yes, yeah.
So he asked me to marry him legally because his paper is done and they're gonna deport him and he's gonna go back. And I never had a shelter. And I was asking, okay, you help me and I'll help you. Okay, you give me shelter, I'll help you. You get your paper done.
Yes.
So I gone there. After that, I forgot about the zikr. I forgot about spiritual life that I was enjoying because I was going through another hardship,
Yes.
another kind of things. Totally forgot about whatever the zikr my murshid gave me. After that, there's a lot in my life that I can relate. But recently, in 2020, I went back to Pakistan again. That's where everything started. My dad forced me to marry another person who was from my family. I didn't want to marry him, but I married him because my dad didn't want to come back. And he said, you come, you marry, I'll come with you. So I gone there, got married, he came back. When I came back, I wanted to finish that just because I wanted more feeling like I'm alive.
Yes.
And the only way I feel alive, it was me connecting with Allah.
Right.
It was me asking Allah, please, let me know you're with me. Let me know that you don't reject me.
Yes.
If everybody reject me, it's okay, but I know you're with me. I still remember that dream. I was like, I know you put your hand on my head. You told me you are with me. I don't need to worry about it. So I was in that kind of depression I was going through. There was no support, not even from my parents, not even from anybody. But my place, the work where I work, they were a support. That was the only one support I had. So one time I was just roaming around. There was a guy sitting, a guy who like everybody will make fun at him. He just pick up his hand and say, "Hello, Jesus, how are you? I'm here," just like that. So I was making his video.
Right.
I make his video and I want to put it on my TikTok account. I want to put some song on it. So I was searching for a song. The first thing come up on that video, it was Sayyidi's voice,
Wow.
his poetry, saying, "God, if I know where you are, I will write you a letter." The separation, I will stand right in front of your door. I don't want that separation, that kind of thing in
Yes.
poetry, Sayyidiji was saying. I was like, that's it, that's what I'm looking for. That's all I ask, God. Where are you?
Yes.
I want to know, where are you? I want to know. I want to feel if I'm alive. I want to feel if I'm on the right path, because everybody is just kind of pushing me away. I tried to commit suicide as well.
Oof.
I was like, when I die, then I will meet my God. I will meet Allah. I will tell him everything.
Oof.
So I was like, I'm going to search the words that I'm listening in this poetry. Next day, I totally forgot about it. But one time, I was just driving around by the Potomac River. I was all the time, just when I don't know what to do, that was the one thing get me get along with my life. It's just like take car, just drive around.
Yes.
I was driving around and suddenly I saw YouTube, open up the YouTube and I saw ALRA TV YouTube video live going on.
Oh, yeah.
I play it right away. Whatever Sayyidiji was saying, that really calmed me down like medicine. Like, because all the time people tell me, go to this doctor, go to that doctor. They will give you, do you have depression? You are gone mad, you have this and that. And I never listen to anybody because I know I'm not mad, but nobody's listening.
Yep.
Nobody's understanding what I need. All I need is just a tiny bit of support telling me that I'm alive, I'm a human being, and treat me like a human being. Nothing else. Don't just see me as a woman. Maybe in woman, maybe I'm something else. That's what I used to feel like. I'm not a woman, I'm maybe a guy, I'm maybe a man. So Sayyidiji was saying the same thing in the video. And it's just shocked me. And I'm like, whatever is in my head, in my heart, Sayyidiji's answering that. I don't need anything else.
Amazing.
I don't look for anywhere else. That's all I need.
Yes.
So I listened to that video. I never have to search anything else. I listened it, whatever the question I had in my head, Sayyidiji's answering that.
Yes.
Then Sayyidiji said, if you, and I do know about Imam Mahdi a little bit at that time.
Right.
Not that much, but a little bit, because I have friends, Shia friends, who used to tell me, but they tell the different story.
Right.
They don't tell the story that I learned it from here. So Sayyidiji was talking about Imam Mahdi, and there was a qasida going on. And I'm like, Ya Gohar, Ya Gohar. What kind of qasida is that?
Yep.
Who is Ya Gohar? Who is Gohar? So it just like shocked me a little bit. Like, how can you just call a person name like that?
Yep.
But then when I start listening, everything what Sayyidiji was saying and telling, I did not know, just mention that, the zero knowledge about anything about Sayyidiji or about Sarkar. I'm like, no, you cannot just call. Then I listened to Sayyidiji telling he is his murshid. So I was like, I listened like, oh, I have murshid too. So okay, that's how it works.
Right. Yeah.
That's okay, that murshid, you can call murshid your Rabb. You can call, my son used to tell me that too.
Right.
I'm everything for you. I am your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, whatever you can call me. I'm everything for you.
Yes.
So if Sayyidiji is saying that the Sarkar could be anything or everything for you, then it's true.
Right. Yeah.
Then it is true, because I'm coming from Tariqa. I'm not coming from Sharia, because my family is Sharia. I learned that Sharia from there. So Sayyidiji was saying, if you really want to see Sarkar, Imam Mahdi. So as I said, when they were in a qasida, I was like, Ya Gohar, Ya Gohar. I loved it, I liked it, but not understanding Imam Mahdi is Ya Gohar,
Yes.
is Gohar Shahi. So Sayyidiji said, close your eyes. I'm looking at the picture too, Sarkar's picture right there too. Close your eyes and say Allahu, 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 and look at the moon. And if you can see the image, I never saw it before. I used to watch the moon all the time. I'm a moon lady. I always just like want to relax, and I will go out and just watch, relax, sit by water, watch and relax, or write whatever I want to. That time, it was a daytime. It was not even night. It was a daytime. It was not full moon, half moon. And I'm looking up and I see Sarkar's picture.
Oh, beautiful.
I start crying. I'm like, thank you for accepting me.
Oof.
I feel like nobody else understands that, but my thoughts, my feelings, you answering each and everything. Whatever I had, whatever I even didn't speak about, you were answering that.
Answered. Oh.
So since then, after next day, I called Ehlak Bhai. I said, I need a zikr. I want to get a zikr, and I would love to do anything for Din Ilahi. Let me know. And finally, I got the zikr.
The zikr.
In first Ramadan this year.
So it was this year?
This year.
First Ramadan. And you
Ramadan.
called the number?
Yes, I called the number.
The activations on. How did you feel then?
I feel full of life. Even there was emptiness, but
Yes.
I don't care about it anymore. I feel full of life. I feel like that's all I need. And one lady, I say one woman, if she is looking around and couldn't find anything, because especially it's women who give up easily.
Right.
Because of the environment around them, because of the people who talk on their back, that's especially women. In my knowledge, I say it's especially women. So I got the zikr. I was so happy. I start watching live TV. It was like my food it won't digest if I won't watch the video. So I changed my schedule time. I was like, I got to go back on morning so I can have a time, so I can watch my video, can be in class.
Yes.
So that really, really helped me in a lot of ways. There's no word that I can describe, like how it can help me. I say, if somebody is looking for that kind of help, test him.
Yes. And as you've been watching the videos as well of Sufi Master, you've seen the attachment. Have you seen and proven to you that Sufi Master Yunus Agha is the representative of Imam Mahdi?
Yes.
You feel that as you're watching the videos? And
when I was watching video, because I want to attach, me, it's one thing. If I got one dot, I want to attach everything with that.
Yes.
With that dot. So I found picture, I saw a picture, I believe it, I accept it from bottom of my heart. Now I want to see Sayyidiji, because Sayyidiji is up online, live all the time.
Right.
So all the time I'm looking at Sayyidiji, and I see the picture, Sarkar's picture on his heart.
Wow. Amazing.
I see it, and that make me to watch videos, all the videos.
Yes.
I used to watch Netflix. I used to watch like random video or just sing a song or listen a song or recite not or what. And I stopped everything because I never had a time for anything else. I just started watching because I want to learn more. I want to understand before I say anything or ask anything. Because to me, it was kind of like, if I'm going to say something, I don't want to do any gustahi, you know? There's a lot of questions that people just say randomly. Like my brother, how can you say he's Imam Mahdi? How can you say this? I was like, brother, you don't know, you're little, you're young.
Yes.
You don't know right now, but don't just neglect that. You will understand it if you want to go empty heart, if you want to go empty mind, like empty your first, empty it, whatever you have in your head, and then you will feel it. Only then you will feel it. Because if you are something, then how are you going to become something?
Yes.
Because you already are something.
You already are
right?
something, yep.
So if you want to know about Imam Mahdi, you have to empty whatever trash you have in your head. Because to me, it was a trash. I never yelled at my dad brother because he was really near to me all the time, coming to me, telling me, teaching me things. Like, do this and that, don't cry all the time, your depression, just go to doctor. So I understand his love. I understand why he worried about me, because he wanted me to be happy. And I told him only one thing: if you want me to be happy, just let me be free.
Yes.
You know, don't just tell me, do this or do that, don't believe this or don't believe that. So first of all, I said, thank God that I'm in USA, because I can own my own faith. You know, you don't have to tell me, believe whatever dad is believing or believe whatever you believe. I'm going to believe whatever my heart says. And my heart says he's Imam Mahdi.
Oof.
And if you don't believe it, I will stop you right away. Never ever come near me just because right now you don't understand. I don't want you to do any gustahi. So I learned it from that talk, what I did it with him, that I need to learn more in order to attach, in order to, get along with it.
Yes.
So if there was a thing in my head that my sign, if I'm going to, to me, it feels like I am changing my religion or I'm changing my faith, because I already have Murshid who died in 2019.
Yes.
So I was like, why would I need any other spiritual teacher? And then I'm attached with Sarkar. Yes. I'm attached with Sayyidi Ji. I cannot go like one day without watching video, without learning more stuff in the morning.
And your Murshid mentioned the moon as well to you.
Yes, yeah. That's what I'm telling you about. So I look at my science picture. I have one picture. I look at his picture and I see ALRA on his forehead right here. Right. I see a picture and I'm keep watching, I'm keep looking at it, And then I remember my sign told me, don't worry about anybody. If you ever miss me, look at the full moon.
Oof.
When you miss me, look at the full moon. Talk to me. He told me this way. And when I'm listening to Sayyidi Ji, that's the same thing. Yeah. And I was like, I don't need to listen to anybody else or even my own nafs telling me this is wrong. I don't need to listen, because my sign already connect me with Sayyidi Ji.
Yes.
So why do I have to even think about that I'm doing something wrong?
So it's like really all the jigsaw pieces before you saw the Noor,
yeah,
saw the light, but you wanted it identified. You didn't know who it was at the time, but you knew it was love. You knew it was support and help for you.
Yes.
And then you were told to look at the moon, but you probably was not aware that what help could I possibly get from the moon? I love the moon, but what help would I get from the moon?
Right. I never understand why I have to look at the moon when it's full, because I'm not able to see anything. It's just the light. The same light that I told you when I was a child, 5 years old. I saw that light coming out from the bowl. Saw same light in my dream, Sarkar's image.
Yes.
And that same light is the moonlight. I'm not able to see the picture at that time when my sign was telling me, when you miss me, just look at the moon, talk to me, and you won't feel alone.
You won't feel alone.
That was my biggest fear, that if I will be left alone.
Yes.
I think it's for everybody. Everybody feel like that. Like, nobody want to be alone.
Nobody wants to be alone.
Nobody wants to be alone, especially when your family is around you and they make you a dead person for them. So you don't want to feel alone. And when these 2-3 things connect with it, I was like, that's it. I stop the zikr that my sign gave me, because I got Allahu zikr. I'll keep reciting that zikr. Whenever I needed help, I always say, Sarkar, Gohar Shahi al-Madad. Sarkar, Gohar Shahi al-Madad. And Madad is right there. Help is right there. Let me tell you a little story about the first experience of getting the help from Sarkar. It's kind of funny. I was driving, the police officer stopped me and want to give me a ticket. He said, your license is suspended. And my license was not suspended that time, but he said it's suspended in 2012 and you never fixed it. So I'm going to give you a ticket. I said, okay. I got the ticket. I got home next day when I had the ticket court date. I was working at night shift all the time. I was doing night shift. I said, I changed the schedule after that. Like, I want to be watching this video, not to just like work at the same time and watch it, because I can't do it like that. I'm not going to understand the thing that I need to understand. I was doing night shift. In the morning, I just totally forgot about my court date. And I'm sleeping. In my dreams, the car came up. He's like, get up. You have to go to court. I went to the court and they say, you missed the court date. I say, yes, I remember I missed the court date. But if you can, tell me anything. And I'm like, Sarkar, please go. Shahi al-Madad. Please, Sarkar al-Madad. Please, Sarkar al-Madad. They took me to the jail, but I was not like gone to the jail. The whole process has to happen because I've forgot about my court date.
Yes.
But I came out without any hurt or without any... I was sitting in the jail and I'm thinking, Sarkar is with me. Nothing is going to happen. I know I didn't do anything wrong. It just happened, something you forget. But Sarkar is with me.
Oh.
I have a picture on my phone and I'm just looking at this picture, sitting there looking at the picture. Let them do whatever they wanted to. They come, one person come, you're going to jail. I said, okay. I'm just sitting and looking at the picture. Sarkar al-Madad, Sarkar al-Madad, Sarkar al-Madad. I'm just saying that. They're saying everything. I'm not listening to them. I say, Sarkar al-Madad, Sarkar al-Madad. Then within 9 hours, I'm out of the jail.
Beautiful.
I'm out of the jail. So that was the help. I say, if anybody believe in Sarkar,
yes,
believe Sarkar Gohar Shahi is Imam Mahdi, they have to trust it. They have to trust their guts feeling. When you trust, only then you will be able to get the help.
Wow. And help is always there, as you said.
Help is always there.
Beautiful.
Because God is everywhere. That's the way Sarkar is everywhere. You can't see him with your eyes at the moment, but if you know he's in your heart, definitely, as Sayyidiji said, you will feel, you will know when he's come back, when he's here. Only you will know, but the other people won't know it. So for that, I will say, bring Sarkar in your heart.
Beautiful.
Bring Sarkar in your thoughts. You don't have to work hard on that. Only you have to believe it.
You have to believe it. Beautiful. And then, of course, then you came to London. You came all the way here.
I never knew I would be able to. It's like a dream. Really, dreams come true. Really, dreams come true. Because when I was watching video all the time, on live video, I'm like, I wish I was there. I wish I'm sitting right there, right in front of Sayyidiji. And I wish I can, whatever the question is coming in my head, I wish I can just speak up. But when I'm here, I'm not able to speak up just because whatever is in my head, I say it's with a lot of people. Yes. Whatever they're thinking, whatever the help they need, Sayyidiji is saying that.
And you feel, everybody feels each and every speech and line is personally for them.
True.
We all feel the same.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
It's beautiful. We're so glad you're here. I'm so glad and happy
that reached to my destination. Yes.
It's a beautiful story. Thank you so much for sharing with us your wonderful journey. Thank you, Sister Dua. And another amazing story here on How I Found My Destiny. I hope you all thoroughly enjoyed it as much as I did. What a wonderful story from our wonderful Sister Dua from Virginia, USA. Please join us again for another show on How I Found My Destiny. And exactly as Sister Dua said, stay tuned to ALRA TV. Watch Sufi Master speeches. Learn from Sufi Master speeches. That's all we need.
True.
Thank you for tuning in. Stay blessed. Gohar Shahi.